Examinations this week, it turns out that Patriots running back James White suffered what is expected to be a season-ending hip injury, according to Phil Yates and myself. And that's a blow to the Patriots backfield. Somebody who Mac Jones could rely on passing situations when they were trying to come from behind. And in a week in which they're getting ready to host Tom Brady and Antonio Brown, Rob Gronkowski, and all the Bucs coming back to Foxborough, the Patriots are not going to have James White, and they're not going to have him for the remainder of the season as well. You knew it was serious on Sunday when he went down and all the teammates came over and were patting him. And right away, the Patriots announced that he would not return to action. When the Patriots do that quickly, usually that's a telltale sign. And sure enough, after further medical exams this week, it was confirmed James White is expected to miss the remainder of the 2021 season.
Oh, man. Adam, as you're reporting that news, just a collective groan from everyone here on the desk. I'll let you go first, Marcus. How does this affect the way that you look at this Patriots team?
Well, I mean, Key just came off talking about the dink and dunk game with Mac Jones and the outlet. And James White was that for Tom Brady as well. So you lose that part of your offense. If you think back all the way to the New England Patriots, this is what Kevin Falk was in that offense, that they had a lot of success. The guy you could dump the ball off to, get 8 or 9, and at times break it for long runs. Anytime you're taking away comfortability from a rookie quarterback, you have your concerns, along with the fact that you're trying to find weapons as this season goes along.
It's crazy because Sonny Michel just left a couple weeks ago.
Point.
And that's gone now. But somebody I couldn't think of.
Mack.
That's who it is, right? Somebody's available.
Correct, from Indy, Marlon Mack.
That's what
and
it is.
That's what my mind just went to, because James White was really a receiver that just played tailback for them. You know what I'm saying? And so they got to get a guy that really is that pass-catching threat out of the backfield. Marlon Mack from Indianapolis could be a guy.
Yeah, keep your eye on him. How about Teddy Bridgewater, guys? He's on fire for the Broncos, who have the easiest strength of schedule, by the way, played thus far. They're favored in most of their upcoming matchups. So much has had to do, though, with Bridgewater's composure and what you've seen out of him on the field. It's one thing to play well, right, when things are going smoothly, but what do you do when under duress? Well, this is where Teddy Bridgewater's actually been at his best. He's been pressured at the highest rate in the NFL this season, but leads the league in completion percentage under pressure and third in QBR. Third in the NFL in QBR right now is Teddy Bridgewater. Key, those numbers are eye-popping. Are you surprised with Bridgewater's early success?
No, I'm really not. I go all the way back to Minnesota, and I look at him when he was a Pro Bowler in Minnesota prior to his ACL. And I can go even further back to Louisville when he dominated college football. What I would say, because we got to make up time here, you go back and you look at the 5 games in New Orleans when he balled out, and you look at the 5 games when Drew Brees came back afterwards, the numbers are glaring similar. 70% completion percentage for Teddy Bridgewater, 74% completion percentage for Drew Brees. Drew Brees' longest completion was 30 yards traveling in the air when Teddy Bridgewater was 39. The run game, they ran the ball the same yardage, same attempt, same everything identical. But there's a narrative as Teddy Bridgewater is just a bounce around quarterback who can't get it done and all this sort of stuff. It's all about system and coaches. And we see in Denver now, same thing we saw in Minnesota earlier.
I'll push back on that. I think he's become a playmaker at quarterback. I definitely think he has upped his game. His most touchdown passes in a season has been 14. So he's always been a guy that managed games, ball distributor, but never physically talented. And I think he's definitely grown in that regard. I love the Broncos. I love them. I think they lost their Tyreek Hill, though. I think they lost their Henry Ruggs with KJ Hamler. This offense is really built around the skill position, guys. That's why we love this team in the offseason, quarterback-wise. And they had so much diversity with the offense. They lost their juice downfield now. Jerry Jeudy's been out as well. So when does Jerry Jeudy get back? Because he's the route runner, the intermediate guy, the kind of ball possession receiver for them. And then now KJ Hamler being out with the speed, that has me paused on the Broncos.
Jerry Jeudy's out, as you see on the screen, for at least 2 more games, Marcus.
Vic Fangio got exactly what he thought he was getting with Teddy Bridgewater. A guy that's going to take care of the football, get us into the fourth quarter, and I'm going to lean on my defense. And hopefully you make plays down the stretch. I do have the same concern with you, Dio, with the weapons being gone. But the one thing you do know about Teddy, he's not going to give it away most of the time.
Yeah, he values the ball.
So the way this team is currently constructed, we talked about Aaron Rodgers going.
Oh, Bob Ross likes to paint. I think it might be a draw. Second and goal. Here's Ezekiel Elliott. These quarterbacks aren't very smart with their audibles.
Ross, paint, draw. Dan, awesome by Brian Greasy right there. You got.
That was dope. I mean,
you
it
have
got
a
10
favorite
yards.
audible?
So, do I have a? No, we were always code worded, man. I
Oh,
can't
well,
give
give
them
us a
away,
code
Ruddy.
word.
Nah, I can't play anymore.
I can't give.
Dan, are you
give out
starting on
secrets.
Sunday? Like,
You never know.
like-
Team Mike Cole.
Oh, God. That team really
no.
in trouble.
Shut up.
Matt Nagy might.
That team.
And
I don't think
he would
so.
run
Damn,
the
that
opposite of
team.
me.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that team gonna be in trouble.
Oh no!
I'm checking out. I quit.
You know what? We would do Alcatraz.
What does that mean on an island?
Jailbreak screen.
Got it. All right. Anyway, let's get
my
to Mac
God.
Jones. We'll see what audibles
Pull the
he might
screen
call.
down. Pull the screen down.
He threw 3 interceptions,
Matt
Mac
Nagy can
Jones
have me
did
with
against the
options.
Saints in a loss at home Sunday. According to Next Gen Stats, the majority of Mac Jones' throws and game have happened 9 yards or shorter. It's easy to be a rookie quarterback, right? Some of these youngins are being baptized a little bit right now. So let's get to some quick reads with some rookie quarterbacks who've played out their September games to this point. We'll check in on a few guys, and we start with Mac Jones. T, how has he looked to you a month into his career?
You mentioned it, Laura. 9 yards, a throw attempt. You know, the longest is traveling. That's what I expected from Mac Jones. It's protect our quarterback, allow him to try to make a throw here and there, run the ball, play defense. Let's get out of there and win. This is young Tom Brady, except the defense is not as good as when Tom Brady played with Willie McGinnis and company.
Marcus, how about Justin Fields? If Dan's not replacing him at quarterback.
America, I don't know what the hell to tell y'all about Justin Fields, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try something, okay? It was a bad day, a bad display of football. Justin Fields had his part, obviously, in it because he was on the field, players making plays. But I don't think this kid had a shot to have success with the plan that was put forward for him to perform in this game. I don't know if we are going to see Justin Fields again for the rest of the season, but if we do, I hope it's something different than what we saw against the Browns.
Dan, still no wins for Zach Wilson. Are you concerned?
I'm not concerned necessarily, but he needs to understand that defenses are like kids. They're always watching, right? You got a flat route, a go route. The green route is the guy out route that he wants. Now, the safety's just going to watch Zach Wilson. The problem is Zach just stares at him the whole time. Corey Davis, that safety with vision on Zach is like, great, you're throwing that out right. He's breaking on the ball before Corey Davis. That slot receiver is easy interception. Watch it from the back angle. Zach never holds his eyes at all. He just stares that whole way the whole time. He's got to learn that his eyes tell the defense where you're going with the football. And if you just stare the whole way, defenses are going to break on the ball consistently.
Let's stay with you, Dan. How about number 1 overall pick Trevor Lawrence so far?
I like that he's starting to play a little faster at the top of his job. Jet sweep, you got play action fake. That back, the nickel back is his in protection. Once that nickel triggers, you got to understand that's a tough block. Put your foot in the ground real quickly. You see that? Like you got to get your 2.2 seconds. Nothing's downfield. Kick it out to Chenault, but you got to get it out in about 2.5 seconds, 2.8 seconds. So I like the fact that he realizes pressure's coming. My back's got responsibility. Let me not try to push it downfield. Play fast at the top of my drop.
You told us the other day, Trevor Lawrence good for about 1 really great throw in the games. New on NFL Live here with Adam Schefter. You got some news